Hi you guys, I'm back, and so I'm starting to blend these together, the paint, and in doing so you can see now I'm starting to mix this slightly darker reddish purple for that background, and I'm adding little tiny bits of yellow to this. If I don't do that, what's going to happen is these colors are going to be way too bright. So I'm dulling this down, and while this is still wet, I'm going to add a little bit of white to it as well, because so right now what I'm doing is I'm shifting the intensity, so I'm making it less bright and more dull, a little bit more dull. And by adding white, it's just like what we were doing with the last paintings. So I'm shifting the value of it, so I'm making it lighter in doing that. And so I'm going to do all this to blend the paint. So now that I've got this, again, I'm adding just little bits more to this. So I'm adding a little bit more to it, and I think this is going to be pretty good. So now, again, the consistency of the paint is really important, and I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. And the water, again, that's where you're really controlling the consistency of it. And I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and get some, yeah, this is pretty good. And I'm going to start, this is one way of blending this paint. So I'm going to go over here and get these areas over on that side while it's wet. I'm doing this. So here I go. I'm adding white paint to this to blend this, and of course water. I've also got some glazing medium in this as well. So I'm mixing this down here, getting this so that I can start fusing these together. Yeah, this is working pretty good at this point, I think. So I'm going to start putting these brush strokes in like this. Start adding that in there, and I'm going to gradually make this a little bit darker. So this is a wet on wet blending method that I'm using here. Notice that I'm going right over my other things. And again, this isn't a final by any means, but I'm just laying in the main parts here. Getting this down there, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to keep on going. These are my main areas that need to go darker, are in here. So I'm going to get this a little bit darker as well. So I'm adding these together. There we go. And again, this is by no means done. I won't be done at this point. I'm just getting it a little bit better. So I never think in terms of like, oh, well, now I'm done with this and now I'm gonna start that. Well, I'm starting things, but I'm never done. Never thinking that I'm done with something. I'm done. I'm just kind of shifting. I'm shifting my attention, shifting my focus, but I'm rarely what I'd call done.